edition of Collaborative Thinking on this platform called Vidyamrit EduTech. We welcome everybody on this platform of collaborative thinking. We have gathered today to understand how we can work together. All people who have been in this platform before and today are from different walks of life. The world has changed at a rapid pace. Within a year's time, the world has changed forever. We are no longer what we used to be before 2020. During 2020 and after it, we have realized that collaboration is the only method of progress. We have to collaborate as a single species, human beings, to be able to survive another wave of a pandemic or any kind of catastrophe hitting our planet. So we are here today again so that we can talk together and think ways and innovate processes through which we can align our purpose, our goals, our missions, and our abilities to work together and bring together something that is achievable. Together, we can achieve much more than any individual can achieve himself or herself. So we have gathered around people from different walks of life with different purposes to their living so that everybody can contribute to the progress of the other. This is what human beings had been sent to this planet for. For a long time in history, we have been fighting against each other. We have been trying various methods to demean each other. But nature, once again, has taught us that we have to be together in this mission to survive through the ages and through the different forms of time. 2020 was a difficult year. Let us take the good lessons from it and let us bring forth our ability to collaborate and make for each other a better tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Let us progress.
To this platform. I really like the thought of you making a platform for education. And the name is also quite good, Vidyamrit EduTech. And I believe it has quite a lot of potential. But what I have concern about is whether you will be providing either training, webinar, or direct lectures, recorded lectures, or live lectures.
Okay. Will I answer?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Now the whole concept over here is students will be getting direct coaching, one-on-one coaching from expert teachers. Okay. The teachers who are in the field for the past 12 years, 13 years, they will be directly interacting with their students, and they will be, giving advices. Rather, I would say interact, make things learn. It will be one-on-one interaction. Now the thing is that going forward, because you have sent just a text, a message, whether it will be a training or whether it will be a kind of a course, it will be an absolute training center. Now, what we have planned is we have this particular platform under GMeet, and this all the training sessions will be a recorded session. Now the thing is that we have a separate platform on YouTube. That's just a platform where students can interact and understand if they have missed out something. If they want to catch up a particular topic, they can do that. But this will be a one-on-one interaction with the student and the teacher. It is one-on-one. It is not a group interaction. Like other training institutes, we have done a lot of research work, and we have found out that parents are not happy with 10 students studying in a particular group. And since it's a technical, there are a lot of technical aspects of it, those who can't speak, they remain at the same point where they started. They actually remained where they started. So this will be a one-on-one interaction. Yes, certain lectures will be recorded. In fact, all the lectures will be recorded. There are two reasons that we actually planned out for this. The first one is security issues. Security issues in the sense, when we are imparting any kind of education or any kind of interactive session to somebody, the whole thing will be recorded. So there is no blame game later on going on that this teacher told me that and that teacher told me this. So that actually takes care of the security part. And second thing, those will be recorded and will be kept in our drive in case somebody wants to get it. We can send that particular video or recorded session to that particular person, but there will be no extra charges for that. It's not like that, we are keeping a recorded form and then we are, charging for that. But we will, yes, definitely upload it in our personal YouTube channel of Vidya Amrit EduTech. This is the whole concept as of now. It will be a one-on-one training session that will be going on.
Okay, so my second question is, what aspects or what fields are you willing to give the training to people, the students?
Okay, fine. We have the academic part, which starts from class 3 till class 12. Academic part. That means normal physics, chemistry, maths, English, biology, social science. Apart from that, we have co-curricular activities also. Now, these co-curricular activities actually have subjects like French, Eastern music, Western music, creative art, photography, puppetry. We are trying to bring in certain new ideas where students can, interact with the teachers. Then we are planning to have CS and CS programs also. That's on the higher level, but not as of now. So, from the accounts division, I'm talking about the social studies. We have history, geography, then we have English, math. Those are the normal academic studies that we have from 3 to class 12. Then, as I told you, we'll have Eastern music, Western music, photography, creative art, and some more subjects like French, German, then Sanskrit obviously is there. That's an Indian subject. So these are the subjects we are as of now taking care of. Anything that you would like us to look into?
Specifically for the 8th to 10th class bracket and the 11th and 12th, are you going for the 11th and 12th class bracket as well?
Yes.
Okay. So for 8th to 10th, you need to have you have NTSC exams, the extra some science exams, maths exams. Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about Olympiads.
Olympiads, exactly.
Yeah.
Olympiads, and for 11th and 12th, you need to have NEET, CPT, and JEE.
JEE and NEET we are having into it. Then we have NEET counseling also. NEET counseling also. Counseling in the sense, many students do get opportunity to be a part of a medical line, but they don't choose the right colleges. You yourself is a doctor.
Yes,
so that's where we are actually, we have had a word with some NEET counselors also. And we would love to take your suggestion also, since you are in this particular field. So this is an ongoing process. We are going to add subjects as and when we get this opportunity. It's not about adding subjects. We want to give quality information, because we don't want to, that's where the point is. We don't want to just go for the sake of going it. We want to have quality information. We want to have, then we have a career counseling sessions also every Sunday. So that is what we have programmed. Somebody might not be good at maths or science, then what happens? That means that person is nowhere in the world. That can't happen. So this is what we have, a career counseling that will be on Sundays. Then we have parent coaching also. Like I'll tell you, I've been in this school, and I've seen half of the parents don't know what is going on in the online aspect. They don't even know what app is going on, what the student is watching on YouTube, what is it going on. So there will be a parent session also. It's kind of a PTM, but it's a parent session. where the parent will be briefed upon what these applications are, and they might have a direct interaction with the the educator or the instructor as to where the child is going forward, because there are a lot many parents who don't even know technically what are the apps that the students are using. They might lie something, they might use something which might be really harmful for this child of this age. So this is what we are also looking at. Yes, in due course, what you said, we will look into that also. We are having word with certain organization, not rather organization, people who work under this particular field. Okay, we don't want it should not be a kind of a business always. This is, we are opening this platform for the students, and we will initiate those measures to see that the quality is being imparted properly. Quantity, you will get it after 6 months, but that has to.
Other than that, the NEET counselors. Let me tell you one short story about myself. In 2016, NEET was implemented. That was the year I gave my NEET, and that was my first attempt during 2016. We also had CET in Maharashtra, and we also had NEET, and there were a lot of court cases, and we had NEET twice in the same year, phase 1 and phase 2. And there are things that, as a student, when we are at that point, we have the uncertainty. Which exam should we give? Which exam should we focus on? Which exam pattern should we focus on? Because CET was quite different and NEET was totally different. We had to refer other textbooks and also the paper pattern and the type of questions that were asked. So both were quite different. And at that time, we had total uncertainty whether we will get admissions through CET or through NEET. The ones who gave CET scored good marks to admissions in government colleges. The ones who got good marks in NEET took admissions in private colleges. I'm being one of them who took admission in a private college. But what my point was that during that time, those 3-4 months when we have that exam, when we were initially fully focused on NEET, which replaced AIPMT. Earlier Absolutely. It was AIPMT, then NEET came into it there. So we were totally focused on NEET, and then the decision came that the admissions will happen through CET. And then we were like, no, how can it happen? So we shifted our focus to CET. And then just 2 or 3 days before exam, we came to know that admissions will happen through NEET. So it was...
that means it was absolutely mind games that was playing on.
Yes,
nobody
exactly.
knew about it.
Exactly. Yeah. And from the very beginning, what we aim and what we prepare for remains at some part. For some part, it remains how we score in that exam. The concepts will never change. You have physics, chemistry, and biology for medical sciences. I'm saying just for medical sciences, we have physics, chemistry, and biology. It won't change neither for CET nor for NEET, but the level of question, the expert level, high level of questions in NEET and the lower level of questions in CET, more rote learning is needed, more memorization is needed for CET. But for NEET, you need a lot of clear concepts to apply. And so the approach is quite different for both the exams, but these concepts remain the same. So what I would ask you for your platform is that when you try to focus on making or building the concepts for the students, is when you give them a path that they can choose themselves for the exam.
Correct. That means they should not be in a kind of a mind that yes, this path to choose or that path to choose.
Yes,
that
exactly.
Not be
no, not from the very beginning. They should take their path. Right after 10th, they've said that I want to give NEET, so I'll study according to NEET. I won't study according to any other exam. I'll solve only these question papers. On one hand, it's good. On the other hand, if the government changes something, then it's total
correct
collapse.
So actually, what Ms. Biba was also saying, that counseling part, speaking, communicating, and
Yeah.
taking out the right, concept or right mindset from the people and delivering the right kind of path is one area of real concern, because academics was there, academics will be there and will go on. But to
Yes,
choose the
exactly.
right path is a real, challenging position that both the student as well as the parents, fall under. And then again, what I feel personally is that they fall into a trap of people who, redirect them to a different, absolute different aspect, and they lose money and everything in whatever the mindset is. So yes, absolute correct word, what you said, Mr. Usman. We will be looking into the counseling part also. Yeah.
Yeah. So one more point. It's just a joke. No hard feelings.
Uh-huh.
So majority of the students, how they choose career concepts, it's like going to shopping. Two friends go for a shopping. One buys a jeans, the other buys also the same size jeans. And after a few days, you say that I can't wear that jeans because it's not my size. I
Yes.
don't look good in that. And that's how
Abs-
we majority of the students opt for their careers, just because my friend wants to
Doing it.
do something, so I also want to go into this college or that college, and or I want to pursue this course as specific, because we have many students, even in the medical field, in the engineering field, and even in the science field, those students who opt for other courses outside their academics, for other web development courses, creative writing courses, and courses like that. And there we often find that the whole group comes.
I understand.
Even if 2 3 are interested, the whole group comes.
That means actually it ends up in zero, nothing.
It ends up in zero because the student who wishes to do something, who wishes to learn from that, who is really interested in that, he or she grows. But the others, they were like just forced into it, or that peer pressure that they have.
Yeah. The kind
It's
of
kind of
supportive
challenging, in today's times. We have the social media which is not used,
in a
which is
proper manner.
abused actually, which is abused by the youngsters, just for the sake of the glamour, and he is doing this, she is doing that, and they often fall into traps that we should do this or we should do that. The one rightly said that stand on the shoulder of giants. It's good that what others have followed, you should also follow, but only if you are truly interested in that, and if you
Correct.
are willing to put the hard work, and if you are willing to train, and if you are willing to sweat hard, only then.
Real, absolute, valid point, Mr. Usman. And in Vidya Amrit also, we are actually planned it in this way. And to be very honest, it's not that we are going to hurry about it. We are going to
Yeah,
plan it out in a proper manner so that whatever initiative we have taken has to be in a planned manner. That's it. Nothing else.
exactly.
Thank you,
There are many
Mr.
new
Usman.
joiners. There are many
Thank you.
new joiners,
Thank you.
and she's writing a poetry book and a book on spirituality. It will be coming out mid 2020 probably. So we are all waiting for that
Okay.
book. You please take it forward.
Thank you so much, Satyadalji, and congratulations to you guys for starting Vidya Amrit. So there are a couple of things. 12 months is a great time to actually, do something. So I'll not even say it's a new venture. Unacademy, I think everybody has heard of Unacademy. So it's pretty famous now, and actually, the growth has happened exponentially. So it was not very. It's not a very old institution, but they kind of are the first in the group where they started the online education, and they expanded in a way as a platform. But they obviously target the people who are more into giving competitive exams and higher levels. So I think this is a great thing that we are starting off really early, because it's always good to imbibe qualities in a kid when they are really young. 6-7 years is a very good age for the children to learn and bend their mind in a way that they understand the difference between good and bad, and they get a direction. They know what to do, because as Mr. Usman, he said that the herd mentality, what one person is doing the others are following. It can be one because of peer pressure, but the other thing is because the others don't know. Maybe in 10 people only one is clear that I need to do something like this, and the other 9, because they're not clear, so they think, yeah, okay, maybe this is for us too, because from they're not getting that support, or maybe that level of conversation with their family members. Now there can be a couple of reasons for that. One, definitely generation gap. The technology is again growing so fast that whatever we are learning, and when we are actually graduating or passing out, the new things have already come into the market. So how do you cope up with this? You cope up by doing some simultaneous courses to it. So even if there are, why are the coaching centers still flourishing or running with so much of money, huge amounts they're getting, is because of herd mentality when people are not aware. So when I had mentioned in the comments here in the chat window that these are a couple of things. So for example, if I say health and nutrition, you don't really have to start a class per se for that, but you can actually do a master class where you just have one class of 60 minutes introducing people to the basics of it. Then if you have thousands of students enrolled, and if you have a certain number in mind that, okay, from 1,200 people are interested, then you actually get enough guest faculty who can deliver that maybe twice or thrice a week. So it's kind of like that. So you just engage and understand the level of interest they have, because when the people don't know what can they do, what their interests are, where they hit that passion in their head, they would obviously pick up any random thing which their parents say or their friends say. So we need, this can be maybe the USP for Vidya Amrit, that, you're doing this one-on-one. That's one thing great. But then when you have to do a master class for the students to relate to, and maybe what we call in spirituality is your inside calling. So, you see something new, and from the first class itself, it's in your gut that it tells you, this is the thing for me. This is what I was meant to be. And I have to do this. I have to get into it. So we have to educate the students in such a way that even before they are out of the school and, transitioning from school to college, be it whatever, engineering, medical, or any other, because there are so many these days, they are already very clear in their head what they want. And then when they're already clear, they would not even wait for the graduate or the campus placements to be happening. They could actually start a side hustle of their own and start with a passive income, even being a student. So that again will give them that confidence. And, the people who waste a couple of years doing things which they don't like, or maybe they're doing it because they've seen others and they were not informative, or they never got to know what is their passion. And then after 5 years, 10 years, they have that eureka moment that, oh my God, I think I need to restart my career because this is just not going as planned, or I'm just too exhausted to take these things forward. I can't live a life like this. So this all is happening because they just don't know. They are not sure. And even as a side hustle, like if you guys are giving master classes on health and nutrition, maybe on social media, digital marketing, mental health, spiritualism, yoga, meditation, or running, just like for an example, Milind Soman is an icon. He just focuses on running. He doesn't really do any gym or yoga, barefoot running, and across that. So that is a field in itself. So if we just educate people, and there will be less competition in a way that people have varied interest. You'll have 200 people and 20 are doing something, 20 are doing something, and everybody's collaborating in such a way. Like, if there is a small village where if everybody starts selling onion, then how will they make the vegetable? Everybody needs to do, somebody selling onions, somebody selling potatoes, somebody selling chilies. So they help support each other, buy from each other, and make use of it the way they want. Somebody will just make a onion like sabzi at their home to eat. Somebody will make a potato onion sabzi as per their requirement. But then they are sure what they want deep down. So when that happens, again, the family environment will be good because there will be less tension. They have a lot of tension. Parents also pressured. They always have back of their head thinking, parents are thinking, I'm already spending so much. I'm giving money for his coaching. I'm giving money for his books, for his pens and everything. Now what does he want more? He wants me to tell you what, tell the kid what he needs to do. And then there are arguments and, they're not really in sync with that. Now, I'm not sure. I'll have to check with the Amrit. You guys, I hope you have mentioned a proper theme and a logo, a value, a mission. Everything has to be, in a way, the founders, they should love it. So when you are actually even selling it, even taking it at a higher level, maybe you'll start.
Yeah, actually, I missed some initial part, but still I could catch the later part. So I would like to say, I would like to welcome this platform, and I appreciate the initiative taken by the faculty. Since we are a coming age of technology and everything is on internet nowadays, and the new age will also be based on the online only. So there is a big scope for online education. So I really appreciate the initiative taken by each member, and there is a big scope.
This is a very good initiative taken, because from this side of the students, I find, like when we were students after school going to tuitions and all, it used to be a lot of stress on us. But if they get everything online, the students will take interest and they will learn better. And with lot of visual presentations and all, they find interest. And regarding co-curricular activities, I remember I used to learn painting, but I gave it up because of the studies load. I couldn't cope up with it. But if they get everything online, co-curricular activities and all, so they will be able to pursue it. They don't have to leave it. So it's a very good initiative, combining both academics and non-academics in one platform, and everything. The world is coming to your home. It's excellent, brilliant idea.
Meena?
Yeah. Yes.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, nowadays, because of I will thank you for the COVID situation. I will not in that area. Because of that, we are in this stage, in this platform. Otherwise, we would have been on phone or laptop in office. Now, that is a blessing in disguise. But it was there. Previously also, it was there. Google, that Meet and Zoom, everything was there. But it was for the particular sector only. Now it comes handy to each and every, even come down to the student level. Now my possible students are not happy with that, but still they are coming up with flying colors. They are habituated with this type of softwares also, and they are doing well. So this is the future now. We have to go ahead with that, and further more will come. Day by day, the updates are going on, and people are inventing many more things like this. And we will be training on that also when it will come in the platform. And the basic thing is people know the name of MS Office. It's a very common name. Everybody knows it, but not in the depth. We want to go in the depth, teach practical wherever it is required, because practically nobody teaches them. It's all in the book, but you cannot do it practically. That's where we comes in. And in Excel also, in Word also, in PowerPoint also, everything. Now it is a required one. If you want to make a presentation, PowerPoint is required. Movies is required. That means convert into the movie clips. Everything through PowerPoint. Then Excel all based on calculation, sheets, linking sheets, macro, everything is there. And in Words also, you can do calculation. I hope you all know. But it's a bit difficult, can get it. But there's a limitation from the basic Excel and Word. but it will come up. The next, that is 2019 is out, and the next level will come, so that it will be with Google Meet integrated, everything, and we have to cope up with that. And the students know more than that. I will say we will learn from students because they are in current generation. We are from the old generation. Okay, they learn very fast, and we have to cope up with them. Basically, we should learn each student's character, what is their habit, what they want to learn, and how to groom them. That is the main issue. In their strong hands. Whichever the basic strong is there, we have to cultivate them to come up in that level. That is where we are required. That's all now I want to say. Now, Mr. Partha.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nair.
Yeah.
Actually, I just want